Good morning, everyone. It is Saturday, October the 15th, and today I'm actually headed to the University of Tampa to get a Dexa scan done. My good friend Barakat was nice enough to offer to do this for me, so I'm really excited. I've never had my body fat tested at all. I've never had caliper measurements done or a Dexa scan done or anything, so he offered to do the Dexa scan for me and then also potentially an ultrasound, which will not only give me my just body composition overall, but a good idea of how my sort of muscles are distributed. I'm not supposed to eat or drink anything the morning of the exam that can kind of throw the measurements off. So what I've got for myself for breakfast is just some boiled water and a tablespoon of espresso. He said like 4 to 6 fluid ounces of water, he said was fine, but anything more than that might throw things off. That's pretty strong. What is that? It's like an eighth of a cup. Yeah, it's like a shot. So I just put on my Snapchat, or I put out a call for people to guess what my body fat percentage is. And so far I've had responses ranging from 0 to 11, 12. I personally think, and I've had like 8 to 10, I guess 7 to 8, but the way that my body fat is stored, just in my own experience assessing my own physique, is predominantly lower body, so my upper body will stay really lean until I pass a certain threshold. Like I won't accrue hardly any body fat on my upper body until I get into like the 170 pounds, so I can stay beach lean relatively easily. However, to get stage lean, I have to dig really hard because my upper body will lean out really easily. But then for my lower body to lean out, I have to really, really dig.
I'm straight up out that east side, swinging like zip lines on Fujiano rim time, automatic spitfire, yakking the black canister, look at this bastard go, it don't take much to aim, fingers be snatching soul.
What's up, bro?
Hi.
Meet you too, man, finally. Yeah.
Been a while.
Yeah, bro.
How's everything?
Good, man, can't complain.
Looking jacked.
Thanks. Guys, we're here in, should I call this D'Souza? Like, can I?
Eduardo D'Souza.
Eduardo D'Souza's lab,
Yeah.
in the University of Tampa, like I said. So this is what the lab looks like, just really briefly. So it basically, to me, looks like a gym. And then over here, you kind of have all of the testing equipment. So this is the Dexa machine right here. Honestly, we didn't know if we were going to be able to film or not, so we already did the test. So I'm just going to show you guys the results of the test. But basically, you just lie down here. My body fat percentage was right here, so 8.4, which is a lot leaner than I expected it to be. And then this is...
Here basically shows you, obviously all the blue is bone mass, all the red is muscle, and there's very thin yellow lines of subcutaneous fat around the outside that you could barely see because Jeff is pretty darn lean right now.
I'm surprised to see like a bit more orange like around my shoulders and trap area. Like I would have thought that that's my leanest, and then on the lower body there isn't quite as much as I would have expected. But
not much at all.
Yeah.
Like
I feel like a lot of guys overestimate how much fat they need to put on to make progress as an athlete.
I agree.
Like, it just ends up hurting you because when you diet, you have to do like a year-long diet. I feel like if you stay leaner, you should be able to get away with a shorter prep.
Yeah.
With that said, it is always better to have too much than too little, of course, but
Yeah.
I feel like you have guys, first of all, who just put on too much body fat and then have to prep for too long as a result of it. But then you have guys who are like really lean in their off season. They still do 30-week preps.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah,
So it's like, what's the point of staying that lean if you're gonna prep that long anyway? I don't know.
I would
That's
lose
my
myself.
opinion. Am I allowed to like drink and eat now? Or?
Yeah, absolutely,
Okay.
dude. I was gonna say crunch is very close. There's another crunch that's very close.
But you've been at like a time.
I've been at every fucking crunch in Tampa.
I just
Yeah.
don't want to fucking
I don't get those machines, man.
Gotcha.
Do you get them? The hoist machines?
I like the
70?
hoist flat pull down a lot.
I actually love that one. It feels good for some reason.
And I put the I love it.
Yeah, that was the back lap pull down that we did where you like move.
Yeah, where
and
you
it
move,
feels
yeah.
good.
I like it.
Everything else, it's like, why am I moving right now? That doesn't do anything. So we can do the ultrasound, or where is that?
It's right here.
Right here.
Yeah.
Oh.
So this small arc shape you see at the bottom is actually the humerus, and then we measure muscle thickness from bone to right where the adipose tissue starts and the skin starts.
Gotcha. So I could tell, like, say I had an imbalance from like left to right, you could tell with one bicep was thicker than the other.
For sure.
Quad, everything.
Yep.
That would be really, I'd love to do that because I know I have some imbalances that I want to. So now we're doing an ultrasound, so we're basically testing the muscle thickness of my bicep and comparing the right and left. Is that right?
Yep. Yeah. Checking for fetal heart rate.
Yes.
Here, just stay relaxed for me.
I am.
Okay. This is the humerus. This is the brachialis, and then from here to here is bicep brachii. And then flex, and you can see movement, right? Right over here, that's the vein.
Oh wow.
This distinct white line separates the brachialis from the bicep brachii, and then from here to here is bicep brachii. This small piece of tissue you see is subcutaneous fat and skin, and then this substance over here is just the ultrasound gel.
Yeah.
The Dexa scan is the gold standard for bone mineral density, but not necessarily body fat.
That's what it was designed for, but it kind of just like made its way into.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I think it's the number 2 for body fat for sure.
Okay. In terms of like an all-in-one machine, it's almost, you can consider it the gold standard. The reason our professor is so against claiming that it is because it doesn't give you any water component. So it doesn't give you any what percentage of your body is water.
Does a bod pod do that?
That's the fourth component. No, bod pod is fat mass and lean mass.
Sucks.
So
why is it even still used? How does that get past peer review?
I don't. That is what it.
Under the same conditions, it's consistent. It consistently underestimates.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So it's good to
it's good to track changes. So we just did an ultrasound on both my biceps. We got a measurement of thickness, muscle thickness of 4.12 centimeters for my right, and then 4.16 for the left. So it's like 0.04 of a centimeter, so 4 millimeters in difference between the two. I would have expected, just based on visually looking at it, that my left was a lot bigger. It was quite a bit bigger than my right, like maybe a centimeter. But I guess that would be like total area, including humerus and everything. So just the muscle itself is pretty even between the two. Well, thanks, guys. I really appreciate it. What kind of pre-workout is this? Raspberry lemonade.
Raspberry lemonade.
All right, let's see how this goes. Oh, that's good. Yeah, that's nice. Tastes delicious, actually.
So when I lower it, now the tension's at the bottom of my range. So basically, there's more tension when my lat is fully shortened.
Right.
So I'm trying to get as much muscle activation as I can to start, but I'm not fatiguing myself. It's more of an activation.
Right. And are you squeezing your shoulder blades together when you do that, or?
I'm actually trying just to press them down.
Okay.
And pull straight back.
Okay, I might get you to have a look at me doing those and see what you think.
So basically, just press your shoulder blade, just punch down towards the ground. Take a few steps back. Yep. So start with your arms flex, good. Punch down and just drive straight back. So you should feel more tension at this portion of the range than you did previously when the apparatus was up top.
The range of motion is really short.
It is really short. Just training that end range. He's a little active with it.
I've never seen that before.
I think you'll like it.
Yeah. It's looking juicy, man.
Keep it low. Really? Yeah, just because of those handles. Yep. basically, anytime I do a row that's lat focused, I want it to press my shoulder girdle. So it's like I'm trying to scrape my elbow across the floor as I row.
Right.
Like skim your elbow across the floor is the key that I'm thinking of.
Right. Yeah, just get a video of us doing some poses.
Damn, dude, you're fucking chat.
Is this mandatory? First I was doing them like this, so just with my elbows back. But the idea is to isometrically flex your shoulders, so bring your arms a little bit more forward. That kind of turns on your biceps already. And then curl from this position is a lot more difficult than the way, stupid way I was doing it.
I'm filming him, by the way.
Okay.
Awesome job.
This lighting, though. Oh my god. Sorry.
That's it. I've done it. The first time I messed up my back was when I was just overshooting deadlift, and I felt something tighten up in my upper back, probably like this area, and the muscle spasmed really hard, and it was hard for like a day. Really hard. I had to get rushed into the gym like in a stretcher. I couldn't move. Like it was just rock hard. Couldn't move. And then that got better over time. I continued to power lift. It was okay, but it was like I had to squat high bar instead of low bar kind of thing. That feels as though it's gotten better. So I don't feel it here anymore. Probably 6 months ago, I was deadlifting again because I kind of gave up powerlifting after this more or less. And the same basic sensation happened with like walking up, but it was a little bit higher. It was probably, or lower, sorry. It was probably like around here. Now, what's going on is lower still, almost right down in my like pelvis, tailbone area. It's like very, very like sharp pain if I do anything that's like not supported. Like I can feel it like throughout the day.
What about like getting in and out of the car? Is that
Man, dude, like picking up my bag is kind of bad. It feels like it's like right in my, literally in my tailbone, like right in the middle. If I had, like I tried to do a body weight squat, we were training legs. They're not a body weight squat, barbell squat, like literally just, I'm not even gonna do it right now, but like squat it down and like my back was hurting for the rest of it. Yeah, in there, yeah. And then right in the middle, like I said. Okay. Yeah, when you press there, I feel like a bit of a pain over here, yeah. It's not bad, but I can feel it.
Alright, so you have like minor pelvic rotation.
Yeah.
So if you can see here, it's slight, but if you look at his medial malleoli of his ankle, One's a little higher up than the other, right? So I can use a muscle energy technique to kind of just rotate your pelvis back to neutral. That might help a lot with just how your back feels. It seems like where you're pointing your pain is more L5, S1, and it could be more like of an SI joint kind of pathology. So slide a little bit to me, just a small inch. Pretty dark tight. Alright, so slowly push into me. Good, take a deep breath and breathe out and then relax. Good, relax the muscle, good. Relax. Man, that dude got jacked. Haven't seen him in a while. Yeah. Maybe he's on that juicy sauce, you know? The orange juice. One more time.
Feels good though. Like I feel it.
That deep compression?
Yeah. I'd like to be able to do like overhead press squat, deadlift. Yeah. I'd like to incorporate those in my program, so I just can't right now. Like I haven't been able to for a while. But and as a bodybuilder, I don't need to have them in there. But like I just like doing them. For sure. I think they have their place.
You okay here?
Yeah.
You might, let me know if you feel discomfort when I start pulling your hip flexor. You might feel discomfort in your tailbone. Just let me know, okay? And relax. And move your chest. And relax. Right, lie back on your back. That's better already. There's a technique, it's called the shotgun for your hips. Your pubic symphysis cracks, so it feels uncomfortable for 1 second.
I imagine.
But, it feels amazing afterwards. You feel like a new man, basically.
I feel like he may be interested. I don't know.
I'll show him a video of it first, just so he knows what to expect.
Competitive breed, is that your coaching?
Yeah, it's my coaching business. I mainly deal with competitors, but I do deal with Gen Pop as well. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to contract your abductors 3 different times in 3 different positions, and then you're going to contract your adductors 1 time, and that's when you're going to get that pubic symphysis kind of crack. We're going to do abduction contractions from here, and then from here. After that 3rd one, I'm going to put my hands here and you're going to squeeze your adductors together. Okay. And you should feel a snap right in your... Alright, push out against me. 3-second contractions. 1, 2, 3. Good. Push out. 1, 2, 3. Good. Wider. Push out. 1, 2, 3. Good. And push, push, push. Quick, quick.
So fucking weird, man.
Did it crack?
I don't think so, but
no?
it was like, I felt it in my groin, man.
You're supposed to do it like immediately.
Oh, okay. You want to try it again?
Yeah.
Take 2.
He hesitated, right? He's like, fuck.
I don't want to, like, I don't even know.
You gotta contract the same exact way you're doing your abductors. It's the same force going in.
Right.
We just won't go as wide.
I feel like it would help.
Alright, good push out.
Just don't be a bitch about it.
Push in. No,
man.
No. I think that lunge, you're gonna feel it on the back leg. If you contract your glute, you're gonna get a very good stretch. My favorite glute stretch is the yoga pose, it's called the pigeon pose. I love this for glutes. I usually hold everything for 15 to 20 seconds every time.
Okay. How frequently would you recommend me do that?
I would do it every night.
Yeah, okay.
And if you do it at night, you'll get great sleep. I like this too, for like my hip muscle. Lastly, hamstrings are very simple. You can do a bunch of variations.
Just, yeah.
So you can do downward dog, you can do it.
Gotcha. I really appreciate it, man. This is great advice. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Pleasure.